What are you? You're a will-o-wisp.
Nice and quiet.
Doot, 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 doot. Doot. All right. Okay, open up. Small rain blight. Well, have
Let's
at
go.
thee. Boom. Making good headway in this.
Slow and silent.
Oh. I don't want to go in there just yet. I mostly want to clear out the area.
Laying low.
Yeah, it really doesn't seem like there's much down here, really.
Let's go.
It's no use. I need something.
Let's go.
No use. I need.
Ow.
Can't get a good.
Boom.
This-
Boom.
I'll take a look.
Really liking how this has gone so far. Oh, I may not like how this is gonna go. Let's see. Have at thee?
That can't.
Huh. Okay, that went a lot better than I was expecting it to. Ooh, what are you? +2 perception.
Right.
Okay, so who would get that? So far I'm thinking it would be you to get that perception. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, we can go with that. I am tanky as all hell.
I shall be discreet.
Let's go.
This-
Okay.
Right.
Oh, that's it? Nothing else? All right. Oh, grab this. What's in here? Oh, meh. Just meh. Boom. Have at thee.
Get him, guys. That's it.
Okay. We are really making headway through this dungeon itself.
Be constant.
Kind of makes me scared. Or not really scared, but a little nervous. Like we're just kind of piling through this entire dungeon. Okay, not gonna lie, that picture right there reminded me of some of the Baldur's Gate maps once you've unlocked all the areas. Huh. Oh. I see. Let's not deal with that just yet now. A haze of essence lingers over the body, as faint and insubstantial as a dust plume in a rider's wake. Yet as you draw closer, whispered instructions echo in your ears, and anticipation warms your blood. In a vision, you see the same stone machine you approached moments ago, but from a different height and angle, as if through different eyes. You'd heard rumors that some of your brethren were sent here months ago, yet you see no sign that anyone has been here. In fact, the cobblestones are covered in a fine layer of dust, ash. You know suddenly that this will cost you, and you are ready. The orders were clear. The effects of the machine in Leobon or Relag were wearing off. A child had been born not far from Deerford recently, his soul intact. The machine would need to be reactivated. You and your companions take upon your position. You share a final look of affirmation between yourselves. They don't know your name, and you don't know theirs, but you know that you're doing the work of the gods together. None of the rest matters. Two carved bands of stone in the middle of the machine grind into motion. They rotate in position directions, picking up speed until they spin like freshly greased carriage wheels. A wind shrieks through the cavern, accelerating with the stone rings. You press your hands to your ears and grit your teeth against the noise. You're about to shut your eyes when you glimpse new movement. Rows of triangular flaps around the machine open like petals. You don't know what's happening in the machine, but you feel a tingling at your extremities. Searing pain spreads through your body. A hot knife spearing, separating every tissue and ligament within you. All the while, it feels as if you're falling toward the machine, your stomach smashed against your spine. What happens next is too fast to process. You awaken with a vision to find yourself kneeling and gasping for air, holding your head. You let the tiles between your knees gradually come into focus. As you catch your breath, you remember the strange scene when you saw outside Salon Liz, where several robed figures fell amidst a howling bivouac. Looking at the ash scattered across the cavern floor, it is apparent that the leaden key has been doing this, whatever it is, all over the deerwood. Interesting. Inspect the stream. A shallow button flickers and wavers just under the water's edge, but as you look toward the tunnel, the bottom disappears into darkness. From here, it's impossible to tell how deep the stream is. However, a faint light glimpses along the walls of the tunnel. The echo of rushing water suggests that the tunnel and stream continue for quite some distance. Wade into the tunnel. You take slow, sloshing steps toward the mouth of the tunnel, holding yourself upright while the current tugs at your legs. The cold water leaves you gasping, and as it rises past your wrists, you fight to control your breath. The stream bed soon drops out from under your feet, and the current pushes you toward the tunnel with growing force. Swim to the tunnel. The current pushes you through the tunnel faster and faster, tugging you downward. Over your head, the tunnel narrows and drops, leaving only a thin pocket of air. You take a final deep breath before the current drags you into the depths. Rays of light pierce the darkness, but the current is moving too fast now for you to see more than flickering glimpses as you speed by. You keep your hands in front of yourself and focus on avoiding the jagged rocks that appear suddenly in the darkness, jutting from the walls. The light winks at you up ahead. You're approaching it fast, but it looks to be the mouth of a second, smaller tunnel. You might be able to reach it, but your lungs have started to ache. Continue with the current. You rush past the side tunnel and see a corkscrew turn up ahead. You angle your body with the current just in time to avoid the onrushing wall. The contortion forces the last breath of air from your lungs. The last of the light disappears behind you. You can't tell whether the tunnel has gone dark or whether you're blacking out from lack of air. In either case, you can no longer see the walls around you. You extend your feet in front of you and hope for the best. Your foot strikes an outcropping. Your arm grazes another. The pain has you gritting your teeth, but it's not as bad as you'd feared. Either the cold waters have numbed your skin or you've slowed. Your chest begins to hitch. You clamp your jaws shut and tighten your throat against the choking waters, but soon your body's reflexes will take over. A halo of light appears above you. The current is no longer pushing you toward it. So you kick, push, and twist your body up, the surface always seeming just out of reach. At last, your head breaks the surface. You gulp air into your aching lungs and pull yourself to the edge of the pool, crawling out of the water. You look at the cavern around you as you massage, feeling back into your aching, cold, numb limbs. Oh. Must have went too far then. Oh no, it's just a faster way out. Okay. Now it's just a faster way out. Okay. We'll explain it. That will explain a lot. Clear the gap without incident. Sweet. Oh, did I miss something here? The tip of some metal object protrudes from a mound of watery river silt. With both hands, you and Eder begin digging in the mud until the object is dislodged. Close your hand around it and pull it from the wet earth. The object is a steel semicircular frame about the size of your fist. At even points around the semicircle, jagged points jet out like tongues of flame, the rays of a rising sun. At the sun's center is the carved silhouette of a valorous plant.
I've seen these before. They top the standards of Raid Ceres. Or did when Weidman was alive. Well, it's something. Just not sure what it gets me.
We could take it to an expert. It's a thought. A lot of people would have touched this. Standard bearers a position of honor in most places. But the Raid Serens actually took to fighting for it. What I heard. Serious bunch. It's not a lot to hang hopes on, but hey, we were lucky to find anything at all. So it's back to Defiance Bay, I guess. Unless we spot my brother's bones lying around on our way out. All right, so from here, see if we can talk to them again. Okay, so can't talk to him. That's okay.
Sure.
We're done here. We need to go to First Fires. To a cipher. So Blackenburg. Brackenburg, not Blackenburg. Brackenburg? Yeah, Brackenburg, not Blackenburg. Brackenburg. All right. Nothing new to report. Well, yeah, I should probably ask the statue how things are going now that the whole place is completely built.
Hail and well met.
Show him the steel sun. I want to trace a man who might have touched this item. He looks it over, his ears twitching with interest. From a warrior standard, yes? Red Ceres? Yes, I believe I can be of assistance here. And the imprint isn't fresh, but it is well preserved for the most part. If you are looking for someone, your rather unusual gift may be of value here. Images can be fleeting. Your target will be easier to identify by the makeup of his soul. I will share what I see. It will be to you to make sense of it. It will pardon my presence in your mind, all for good cause. Now, clear your mind of all wayward thoughts. You close your eyes and concentrate. The sun is bright in your mind's eye, warm with the pulse of collective experience and noisy with the thoughts of the past, of battle, of faith, of home. You drift from voice to voice, thought to thought. Eder's soul a vibrant signature with which to locate his brother. One voice stands out amidst the din, brassy and earnest, a shade brighter than Eder's, but unmistakably of the same construction. You have no image of its owner, but his journey is imprinted within the points and curves of the steel sun. And in your mind, it opens before you as a path stretching both southward to Gilded Vale and northward over the uneven terrain that joins the Deerwood to Ed Saris. You trace the path back to its origin, and far back as you can find, gliding over plains and hillsides to a one-room home in Gilded Vale with a thatched roof and a dirt floor. The path is faint here, its distance and time rendering images blurry and details scarce. From Gilded Vale, it follows a road toward Modmere Bridge, reaching the gates of Defiance Bay before diverting abruptly, cutting northward in a beeline for Raid Saris. The path leads to a Raid Sarin city, regal and austere in the Adir's imperial style. It winds through streets and climbs a grand set of stairs into a stately building, passing through pointed archways into what appears to be a throne room. Upon the throne sits a man whose head is pure, blinding light, and as its gaze turns to you, the light drowns out all else. Its voice carries the force of thunder, but its words are impossible to make out in the imprint. Echoes of echoes. The voice and light fade. The path bends backward, carrying you along to a barracks, then back southward, marching into the Deerwood and skirmishing along the way. Upon one battlefield, the imprint is vivid, and you see a red Sarin standing topped with a steel sun clutched in the hands of a fallen warrior. You see a young man in a red Sarin armor with an Edder's straw-colored hair race toward the standard and lift it. The path you've been following clear to see beneath his feet, and as his hand brushes the steel tip, you can hear his thoughts racing in a blur, and they are of his god and his country and a brother he hopes is far away from this place. In an instant, the thoughts are gone as well as the man, and the standard is passed to another soldier. You pick the path up again as it meanders south, disintegrates, and the shadow of the Cleobon relag. Open your eyes.
Anything? Looked like you were working real hard there.
Your brother got as far as Defiance Bay before turning to Raid Saris instead. He met Wyden there. Then he enlisted.
What'd he talk about with Widewind?
Wyden's head was a beam of light.
Figured that. Woden and me had heard enough stories from his uprising to know it wasn't just some tall tale. Doesn't mean he was Aethys. It could have been some wizard's trick. It's what they talked about that's important. What'd they say?
I don't know.
That's not funny. Come on. That metal sun, my brother touched it. You saw where he went. Now what'd he talk about with Widewind? Why'd my brother fight for Raid Saris?
Are you deaf? I said I don't know.
I guess that's it.
We'll find some other way to know why he did what he did.
I don't think we will. What would we do? Look for more war relics? We were lucky to find this one. The soldiers that fought with him are long dead. The battle was a massacre. And whatever Aethys knows, he's not talking to anyone.
I wish I could have been more of a help. You have my sympathies. As often as an item shows us what we need to know, it will disappoint. My files are full of cases that have run cold. On bad days, I think often of leaving, applying my skills to something less confounding. That's unfortunate. Sorry, Eder. Sorry, buddy. Uh, hmm. Man, we've gone through a lot already, which is great. This right here is the next topic at hand.
How fares your search?
There's something I can tell you about the Laden
Well,
Key's
let's
operation.
hear it.
The Laden Key is manipulating a group of Angwithan machines that span the country, and it seems to be causing the Hollowborn epidemic.
I had feared they might be involved in Widewind's legacy. It seemed too extreme even for them. How naive I've been. The Leaden Key's conspiracy is clear now. They have used Angwithan technology to engineer Widewind's legacy, and they want people to blame Animancy for it. As we speak, the Duke is holding hearings in the palace. He is listening to arguments for and against Animancy. When they finish, he is expected to decide whether to outlaw it. It seems the Leaden Key has been pushing Deerwood down this path for some time. I, for one, would enjoy seeing their little scheme fouled up at the last moment. Our Duke must hear what you have to say. Unfortunately, the hearings are closed to the public, which makes the Duke inaccessible until they are completed. However, certain groups have been invited to attend. You might get in with one of them if you aren't above a little pandering. There are delegations from the Knights of the Crucible, the Dozens, and from House Dominel. If you can gain the support of one of those groups, that may be your best way in. See what you can arrange.
I wanted to discuss the Animancy hearings at the palace.
What of them?
Wouldn't they allow a guest of Dunyard Row into the hearings?
We would only do that as a last resort. Walking in with one of the 3 invited groups puts you in a position of influence. Walking in alone as a representative of Dunreed Row would earn you distrust among all the rest. It seems our organization has a reputation for nosiness and manipulation for whatever reason. It would be best if people did not see Dunreed Row's hand in this. Easier for them to embrace the truth.
What is there to know about the Duke?
Avar is many things to many people, and that is why he sits the throne. To the frontiersmen, he is one of their own. To the patriotic, he is a sole descendant of Admeth Hadrit. To the nobility, he is from an old and established family. All of these are half-truths or exaggerations, a tale he has spun around himself. The man behind the tale may not be the greatest mind in Deerwood, but he knows people. He knows when they are sincere and when they lie. He knows when they are strong and when they are weak. The other matters he leaves to me. Outwardly, he prefers to come off a bit of a simpleton. Don't be fooled. Before he was a duke, he was a trapper, and an excellent one at that.
All right. Well, I mean, we're already pretty familiar with the Knights of the Crucible. So I suppose we could go to them. So yeah, I think that's what we'll do. We'll go to them. Ooh, do 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 boo. Suppose all it takes is to just talk with them. I understand that the Crucible Knights are attending the Animancy hearings at the palace.
Indeed. Duke Avar looks to the knights for prudent counsel as well as defense. I suspect our future as a city and a nation will depend in no small part on how we handle this matter.
What do you think about Animancy? Despite what happened with the Forged Knights, Animancy merits further study in other contexts. There's much yet that Animancers could do to cure soul maladies, strengthen essence, perhaps even ameliorate the effects of the legacy. He scratched his chin. We won't know until we try, and we can't afford to sit on our hands while our rivals watch us grow weak. Tell me about the hearings. It gives you a gruff frown. They're progressing slower than I'd like. The dozens raise a ruckus whenever anyone so much as mentions the Animancy. The Dominels are obfuscating matters on purpose. Nevertheless, I'm confident Avar will see reason eventually. I need an audience with Duke Avar. I'd like to attend the hearings. And we'll be glad to have you with us. Avar will no doubt find your presence persuasive, and we need all possible support to see he gives Animancy a fair chance. Indeed. I'll make sure he sees reason. Was there something else I can do for you? Nope. All right, now we're just going back and forth. Parts of games where I don't exactly like. But I think it's fine.
Segani, I had heard that women do the hunting in Nasitak, but wasn't sure if I could believe it until I met you.
And I thought it was our raw meat diet that made us strange.
Well, that too, honestly.
That's hilarious. That's pretty hilarious. All right. So far, okay, so far we're just plowing right through the missions now, which is great. I really absolutely like doing this. And so now it's time to talk with the Lady Webs tomorrow, chat. Thank you guys for coming out to the stream. Hope you had yourselves a fantastic time. It's time to get out of here because I gotta go to bed. I got stuff I needed to do in the morning. Lots of it. So I will make sure to get all the videos all ready to go for tomorrow night at midnight because, well, unfortunately, since I'm only an affiliate, I have to wait a full 24 hours before I can even upload my videos. But other than that, guys, thank you. Hope you had yourselves a fantastic time. We will continue this tomorrow. Absolutely freaking enjoying this game. it's starting to slow down a little bit, and now it got a little bit slow until this point, and now it's starting to pick back up because, well, really, I'm actually pretty fine where I'm at right now. So without further ado, guys, thank you, and as always, stay active and stay connected, and I hope to see y'all next time. Zircon signing out. Bye, y'all.